guys, welcome and welcome back. My name is Raquelle Lynnette. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and joining me today. So yeah, Maybelline sent me over some of their items for Pride Month, and I'm going to be making a look for Pride, but it just really, I was just chuckling to myself because when I first started digging into makeup, Maybelline was the brand that I went to. I had Just White on a billboard, and I just remember in Walgreens just looking at this beautiful black woman who, she had my skin tone, she had makeup on, and I was sold. I had to start buying stuff from Maybelline, and it's crazy because everything has come full circle. Just White, I told her that she was the person who inspired me to get into makeup, and she followed me back on Instagram, so I'm always humbled every time she likes my picture, because that literally, I looked at this woman on a billboard in Walgreens and now she's following me. Does that happen? Oh my god. I need you to go ahead, like the video if you like the content. Like seriously, I know sometimes I forget to say it, but for real, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, you will love me, I promise, and let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and dive right in. I've already done my brows off camera. I'm just going to moisturize my face. So this is the Pixie Beauty H2O Skin Drink. Now, I've never used this. I just got this in PR, but I think that it mimics the Clinique, the gel, the Hydra Jelly. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm hoping it does. Just gonna work that in. This one does have a little bit of a perfumey smell, probably because it's drugstore. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I'll be using this e.l.f. Cosmetics Mattifying Primer. Now this is supposed to mimic the Tatcha, but this is a mattifying. They've like switched the formula and made it more matte, which is fine with me. I've only used it a couple of times, so I can't tell you if I love it or hate it yet, but we'll get around to it eventually in these coming days. And I just like to put that over the moisturizer because it is very, very mattifying. So I don't want it to be like chalk. So now I'm just setting my face and setting the primer with this Airspun. This is the loose face powder in translucent. Please excuse the lace. Do not. It's not secured yet. Don't comment. So yeah, today I'm going to do my foundation first. What I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade 355 Coconut. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that this is my foundation shade. I haven't worn Fit Me in years. Like, since I was like 16, 17, 18, 19. Like, this was my first, like, this was my first foundation ever. So I'm actually gonna just put some on the back of my hand. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work out. Hopefully it works out well. So we're just gonna pick that up and start bouncing it in. I'm really excited because I still see a lot of people using this, so I just wanted to retry it out because this was my very first foundation, y'all. Work it in. I don't know if this oxidizes or not. I just want to be really careful because I put my shirt on first. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's like a really good match. Looking pretty good. So clearly 355 is my match. I was wearing this back in the day. I was wearing a shade lighter, so the foundation was way lighter than my skin. I wish I would have known that you can always go a little bit darker with your foundation and then light it up with concealer. I never knew that. I always tried to get like something that was my skin color or lighter. I was so backwards, but I didn't know. This was before like YouTube gurus and stuff, so. Well, maybe not before the gurus. Like back in, yeah, I would say like 2008. YouTube was out, but I only used to like watch music videos and stuff. I wish I would have known about this years before, but like I didn't. So I didn't know until I was like 21. I started watching Time the Infamous, and that's when I really started like learning before I worked at Sephora and stuff, so yeah. So I also wish I would have known that you're supposed to blend your foundation down your neck. Because I definitely just used to stop right there, get at the face, and not even under the chin, just, oh my god, just my face. So this really is matching perfectly. I'm very impressed. I found my shade. Okay, so onto concealer. So I have 142 Golden, and this is the Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline. It's not twisting for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it's actually working. Oh, it was working. Alright, so another thing I wish I would have known is that your concealer is not supposed to be like the same color as you. If you want it to do something, if you want it to brighten under your eyes, you're going to need it a little lighter. I always used to just take a concealer that was my shade and put it underneath my eyes, and no one told me. I had to find out years later that you're supposed to brighten the under eye, Raquel. And this is a really good drugstore concealer. I use this just like grab and go sometimes, and it's really full coverage. I also can remember being in Walgreens and like looking at concealers, and I'm like, does it go before the foundation or after? And I used to put my concealer on before and then put the foundation on, and I didn't even set my face. Like, I didn't set under the eyes or anything. It was literally just concealer and foundation. And I mean, I would set like powder foundation on my cheeks, but like not underneath my eyes directly. Oh my god. I thought I was killing them with my pencil line brows. Alright, so we're all blended out, and I'm going to go ahead and take that same translucent powder, the Airspun, and set under my eyes. Speaking of which, I wish I would have known about translucent powder. Like, I wish I would have known. The first time I found out about translucent powder, I was like 23 and I was watching Miss Rosh Posh, and she just kept talking about Ben Nye powder. So I went and bought some Ben Nye powder, and then I went out, and then somebody took a picture of me, and it was just major flashback. Oh god, good old times. You live and you learn, right? And I know it looks intimidating. This is a translucent powder, but I promise you, when you brush off Airspun, this gives the most beautiful finish on every single skin tone. I pack this in my makeup kit, and I like to mix it with whatever powder I'm using for any skin tone. It just leaves this finish that no other setting powder leaves. Honestly, this is your best friend at the drugstore. Alright, now moving on to my eyes. I'll be using this e.l.f. This is the Bite Size Truffle Shadow Palette, and then I'll be using this single shadow, and it's called Oh Honey by Sleek Makeup, both from the drugstore. So I'm going to dip into Oh Honey first and just start applying that in my crease, and that's a really good transition color that you can get at the drugstore. Really high pigmented, and it's really perfect. Now I'm going to dip into the Truffles palette and pick up this chocolate shade to deepen the eye. I wish I would have known about blending. I knew nothing about blending. I used to put just a champagne shade on my eyelid and like in my tear ducts, all in here, just so it could make my eyes pop, and then that was it. Mascara, never any false lashes. I was like a kind of a late bloomer when it came to false lashes, I feel, because I always had super long eyelashes, and you see my lash extensions are falling off, and like there's some patches for my real lash. This is why I never wanted to do anything with my lashes. So like, yeah, I didn't wear false eyelashes for a long time. I just was collecting, like, that's how I started getting into higher grade luxury makeup. I started buying really expensive, well, not really expensive, but you know what I mean, start dipping into the luxury brands for mascara, because I always liked that I had long eyelashes and I didn't think that I needed falsies. So yeah, I just was like getting the benefit, and then like Marc Jacobs. Yeah, so I was a really late bloomer with false lashes, and then when I started like doing little makeup tutorials, I realized like, oh, you kind of have to put a little bit of oomph in there. So that's when I started using those. I really didn't start wearing false lashes till about 4 years ago, honestly. So you see, I deepened that all the way up. Never knew about blending shadows, never knew about any of that. I just used to take the Maybelline, the little, you know, palettes that they had, and look at the back of it, and then it will give the instructions. So I would put like eyebrow here, and then a shade there, and a shade there without blending. And then after that, I just stopped using that altogether and just started using the one shade. Okay, so I'm gonna actually repeat that and put a champagne shade on my eye. Now this is a highlighter, but this can work as an eyeshadow as well. This is the 100 Molten Gold by Maybelline. So just gonna go ahead and put that. Why does this always happens every time I get a new one? I just dig my finger in it every time. It's like the mark or something. Oh. Just gonna put that on my lid and in my tear duct. I know it looks lighter in camera, but it's not lighter. I mean, it may be a little lighter, but as soon as it starts to oxidize, it literally melts into your skin. All right, so now I'm gonna set my face with the same shade in the foundation by Maybelline. And I used to just be my foundation. Like back in the day, no, I never used liquid foundation. I just used to use powder foundation for everything. Like I used to pack it on over and over throughout the day. I used to waitress, so like I would get sweaty when I was in the kitchen when I'm running food, and I just used to just repack it on just like this. Everywhere, like real quick, and it was a wrap. Okay, so it's looking kind of alright. So now I'm just gonna go back underneath my eye, my lower lash line with whatever is left on the brush to dust away whatever powder is remaining. And then I'm gonna pick back up the sleek shadow and just build up that copper shade. We want it very everyday-ish, not too dramatic underneath. I'm actually going to really highlight the inner part of my eye with this Maybelline Color Strike. This is in the shade Spark Metallic, and this is my first time using this. This is like a powder. This is a cream to powder eyeshadow. So I've never used this, and it looks really pretty, so that's why I wanted to try it out. Yeah, you see how it just made it pop? Love it. In the old days, I would just put it underneath my eyebrow and not blend it out or anything. It would just sit there. All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes with this Hyper Easy brush tip liner, and this is in black, and this is by Maybelline. This is my first time trying this, and I'm really excited. It's a really fine tip, and I think it's gonna work great. This is so precise, wow. Wow, this is so precise and easy to use, and it is blickety black. This reminds me of the Fenty Beauty Cause I'm Black liner. It gives that same finish, honestly. That was so easy, and it's not I would say this is a dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo liner. Yeah, Maybelline snapped with this. They really snapped. I can't believe for under $20 you can get this super bomb liner. I'm sold, y'all. Wow. Y'all know I've been married to the Wet n Wild, but this one is way too easy to use, and it's such a consistent black line. I'm just saying, it's really good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and shape my face with this black Radiance True Complexion palette, and I use the darkest shade. As for the old me back in the day, contouring, what was that? What was contouring? There was no such thing as contour. My face would just look like an egg. This is a really affordable contour palette that I've been married to, I would say, for the last 5 years. It's really good. Or ever since its launch, 4 or 5 years. We just blend out the nose. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some blush to warm up my cheeks. I'm using the Sweet Cheeks. This is in Red Riot by NYX. A really wine blush shade. Something I probably would have, like, you know, stolen out of my mom's makeup bag, because, you know, that's her vibe. Maroon burgundy. I wish I would have known that there's different colors for brown skin than burgundy, or, you know, like that you actually can wear blush and make it look appealing to you. So now I'm just gonna go back into that same highlighter I put in my eyelids and hit my cheeks with it because it's so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with this Maybelline Glass Spray. This is a makeup finishing spray. Whoa, and it's just like right there. It's like right in your face. It's right in your face. It's like very full coverage. It's not super, I don't know. That looks good. It melts my makeup in so good. Look at it, it's like super dewy. Okay. All right. What kind of finish? This is supposed to have a dewy finish. So yeah, I saw that immediately, the dewy finish. Okay, so my camera died, but I went ahead and applied this voluminous, I cannot say the word. I've been trying for years to say voluminous lashes mascara, and then the Marquise Allure lashes. So now I'm going to go ahead and line with this NYX lip liner in Espresso. I've been using this for so many years, and I wish I would have known back in the day that you actually have to blend the lip liner, not just draw the line, because baby girl, oh my gosh, so many pictures of me just literally with a damn line. With a line, like no blending, a line and then lip gloss. Okay, like I'd be looking just like this with some gloss. No blending, just a line. So we blend it out. Blended, okay? Never knew that you put lipstick. I just thought it was liner then gloss. So I'm gonna be using this Milani. This is the Matte Naked, and I really like this lipstick. For a drugstore, it's pretty good. Okay, it's not what I remembered. It's not what I remembered at all. I used to think that this was like a pink nude. This is not a pink nude at all. This is basically like a chocolate lip. It's like a pink chocolate. Formula's still good though. I think that works. This is cute. This is cute. What you think? What do you think? I think it's cute. Maybe we don't even need lip gloss today. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I just wanted to do a quick little drugstore makeup look because I realized I hardly ever use drugstore makeup, and Maybelline sent me some things over, so I thought it was funny because just looking at some of the products, it was the first brand that I ever started playing in makeup with. So I just wanted to talk to you guys and let you know some things I wish I would have known. So if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, stay around a while, check out a few other videos, and I'll see you here in my next video. Bye.